Embarking on a journey of unparalleled frugality involves exploring the depths of resourcefulness and innovation. Here, we delve into 20 even more radical and obscure tips for living far below your means. These strategies are not for the faint of heart, but for those seeking to redefine the boundaries of financial independence and minimalist living. Tip 1. Integrated ecosystem living. Embrace a lifestyle that harmonizes with your local ecosystem. This involves building a living space that is not only sustainable, but fully integrated with the surrounding environment. Use natural materials sourced from your immediate vicinity. Design your home for passive solar heating and cooling, and cultivate a landscape that supports both human and wildlife needs. This deep integration reduces the need for external resources and fosters a symbiotic relationship with nature. Tip 2. Comprehensive renewable energy systems. Beyond the basics of solar panels or wind turbines, explore a holistic approach to renewable energy. This could involve constructing a micro-hydro-power generator if you have access to a stream, setting up a biomass gasification unit to convert organic waste into energy, or even harnessing geothermal heat. The goal is to create a diversified energy portfolio that ensures resilience and self-sufficiency. Tip 3. Cooperative eco-communities. Living in or forming an eco-community where resources, skills, and responsibilities are shared can drastically reduce individual consumption and foster a culture of collective abundance. These communities often operate on principles of consensus decision-making, shared ownership of land and resources, and a commitment to sustainable practices such as communal gardening, shared renewable energy systems, and group purchasing for bulk saving. Tip 4. Regenerative water practices. Implement a system that captures, purifies, uses, treats, and reuses water within your home and garden. Start with rainwater harvesting, then move towards gray water systems for irrigation and composting toilets to eliminate sewage waste. Advanced practices could include constructing wetlands for natural water purification and creating rain gardens to manage runoff and enhance biodiversity. Tip 5. Permaculture design implementation. Transform your living space into a permaculture oasis that mimics the efficiency and resilience of natural ecosystems. This involves designing your garden and home to create a self-maintaining system where the waste of one process becomes the input for another. Integrate food forests, animal husbandry, aquaponics, and natural buildings into your design to create a holistic and sustainable living environment. Tip 6. Cultivating and wearing natural fibers. Learn to grow, process, and craft clothing from natural fibers found in your environment. Whether it's planting a cotton patch, raising sheep for wool, or harvesting nettles for fiber, this practice connects you deeply with the materials you use and reduces dependence on commercial textile. Mastering skills like spinning, weaving, and natural dyeing can turn this into a fulfilling and sustainable way of life. Tip 7. Mastery of wildcrafting. Extend your foraging skills to include the art of wildcrafting, where you gather plants, fungi, and other natural materials for food, medicine, and crafting. This requires a deep knowledge of local ecosystems and sustainable harvesting practices. Use these materials to create everything from herbal remedies to natural dyes and fibers, enriching your life with the bounty of the wild. Tip 8. Tiny homes and land sharing. Explore innovative housing solutions like tiny homes built on shared land. This approach reduces individual land ownership costs and encourages community living. Shared land often comes with shared responsibilities like communal gardening, livestock care, and maintenance, fostering a sense of community and collective stewardship of the land. Tip 9. Off-grid connectivity solutions. Inventive off-grid internet solutions can include setting up a local mesh network with neighbors or utilizing long-range Wi-Fi setups to tap into distant networks. This reduces reliance on traditional ISOEPs and promotes community collaboration and technical self-reliance. Tip 10. Deep integration with CSA programs. Move beyond mere participation in community-supported agriculture programs to a deeper integration where you contribute labor, expertise, or resources in exchange for a share of the harvest. This can evolve into a symbiotic relationship where you're actively involved in the planting, maintenance, and harvesting of your food, deeply connecting you with the source of your sustenance. Tip 11. Embracing ultra-minimalist living spaces. Challenge conventional living standards by minimizing your physical space to the bare essentials. This radical simplification encourages creativity in multifunctional design and prioritizes experiences over possession. Living in such intentionally designed spaces can significantly reduce your ecological footprint and living expenses. Tip 12. Revival of ancestral skills. Dedicate yourself to learning and mastering ancestral skills that have been lost to modernity. This could range from stonemasonry and traditional carpentry to foraging and herbal medicine. These skills not only provide a direct connection to the past, but also equip you with the knowledge to live more independently and sustainably. Tip 13. Establishing forest gardens. Design and cultivate a forest garden that supports a rich diversity of edible and medicinal plants, mimicking the layers and interactions found in natural forests. This approach to gardening requires minimal maintenance once established and can provide a substantial portion of your food needs while fostering biodiversity. Tip 14. Zero waste production and consumption. Commit to a lifestyle where every aspect of your consumption and production processes generates zero waste. This involves creative repurposing, rigorous recycling, and thoughtful consumption choices that prioritize natural and reusable materials over disposable ones. Engage in making your own goods from scratch, ensuring that you know the origin and impact of every item you use. Tip 15. Community resource sharing initiatives. Organize or participate in community resource sharing initiatives that pool tools, skills, and other resources. This could involve setting up a tool library, community workshops, or skill-sharing collectives that allow individuals to access resources and knowledge they would otherwise not afford or need infrequently, fostering a culture of cooperation and mutual aid. Tip 16. Advanced home energy retrofitting. Invest in or advocate for deep energy retrofit projects in your home or community buildings. This goes beyond simple weatherization to include high-efficiency insulation, triple-glazed windows, solar water heating, and other technologies that can dramatically reduce energy consumption and greenhouse gas emissions. Tip 17. Barter and volunteer economies. Engage deeply in barter and volunteer economies where services, goods, and time are exchanged without the use of money. This can include everything from trading homegrown produce for childcare to offering carpentry skills in exchange for dental work. Such systems strengthen community bonds and reduce the need for external financial resources. Tip 18. Seasonal living and migration. Adopt a lifestyle that changes with the seasons. Move in between locations to take advantage of different climates, resources, and community opportunities. This nomadic approach can reduce the need for artificial heating and cooling, align your lifestyle more closely with natural cycles, and expose you to diverse ways of living and thinking. Tip 19. Comprehensive digital and technological simplification. Pursue a path of digital minimalism where technology is used intentionally and sparingly. This might mean limiting digital device usage, engaging in regular digital detoxes, and finding low-tech solutions for needs that technology has traditionally filled. This approach reduces energy consumption, saves money on gadgets and services, and encourages more meaningful real-world interactions. Tip 20. Reclamation and creative land use. Get involved in efforts to reclaim unused or underutilized land for community use. This can involve transforming vacant lots into community gardens, establishing food forests on public land, or rehabilitating degraded landscapes into productive ecosystems. These efforts not only provide resources and green spaces for communities, but also serve as powerful examples of ecological stewardship and regeneration. These 20 tips represent a comprehensive blueprint for those aspiring to live at the frontier of frugality and sustainability. Adopting even a few of these practices can lead to profound changes in your financial well-being, environmental impact, and sense of connection to the world around you. As you embark on this journey, remember that the goal is not just to save money, but to forge a life that is rich in experiences, relationships, and a deep sense of purpose. Share your stories, challenges, and successes as you explore these paths. And let's inspire a movement towards a more sustainable, intentional, and fulfilling way of living.